In recent years, Astana Economic Forum has been gaining more and more importance, and it has become a place for discussion of various economic and social issues, development issues. How do you feel about the forum? Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I think it is very important that you have a dialogue which is inclusive of all, with the academician, with the civil society, with the leaders, with the government leader, the business leaders. I think Astana Economic Forum has done that very well, and I know that especially on economic and development issues, this has been a very important forum to have this type of a dialogue. I think it is very good that it promotes collaboration, it promotes better understanding, it promotes also the analysis, joint analysis on some of the major global economic issues. So this is very important. I have found that it is important.
Вот вы приехали с определенной целью. Расскажите, какие бы вы вопросы хотели бы здесь озвучить, поднять, есть ли какие-то ваши предложения, рекомендации?
We know that you've come with a particular goal. Are there any specific issues you want to discuss within the framework of the forum? Any kind of problems that you would like to be solved?
No, I'm trying to look at the global issues that you are trying to deal with. You have been discussing here the global financial and economic crisis, but also its impact on overall development challenges. I think this is a very important issue for all, because especially when I look at the countries which are very vulnerable, like least developed, landlocked and small islands, because I represent them at the United Nations. I want to see how the discussions are going on about the impact on these countries, and we also have some ideas about how best that can be done. Whenever you have international global discussions, their views and their expectations should be also taken into account. So that's the discussion that we are having, and tomorrow of course there is also another meeting which is a Trans-Eurasia meeting. It is also taking place at the same time, which is a transport and the Eurasian, the conference, the 9th conference, that is also taking place together. And this is a very important issue for us, because I'm also responsible for the landlocked developing countries, and trade and transport and regional integration and their impact on economic growth is very important. So I think this conference gives an opportunity to discuss these issues, hear many of the experiences from the region, from Central Asia, but also from beyond, from other countries in the Asian region as well as from outside, and also I think see how this kind of a dialogue promotes sharing of the best practices, experiences and solutions. So that's why I think it is very important.
Развивающихся государств, малогосударственных государств. То есть для меня вот эти все вопросы именно для таких подобных стран, менее развитых или развивающихся, у которых нет одинаковых возможностей с другими странами, они для меня очень важны. Завтра я принимаю участие в конференции по поводу торговли и транспортной системы. Я считаю, что региональная интеграция, торговля и транспорт для любой страны играют очень важную роль. И завтра мы увидим именно примеры различных стран, решающих проблемы в данных сферах, не только стран Центральной Азии, но и стран также за пределами Центральной Азии.
А какие вот на сегодняшний день ваши общие впечатления от форума?
What are your today's overall impressions about the forum?
Oh, it was very good. It was very good because I was chairing one of the sessions, and we had the government leaders, we had the representatives from the international institutions, we had representatives from the business, we had representatives from academia. So that was a very good discussion we were having. We were talking about how the crisis has affected the overall, the economic opportunities for many countries, but more importantly, we were discussing how best to come out of it. And what are the ways to really look at it? How do we really change the structure of the economy? So my impression is that it was a very good presentation that everybody was making from their own perspective, from the government perspective, business perspective, as well as the multilateral institutions perspective. But two, then there was also a dialogue with others. So I think it was a good discussion, better understanding on the issues and its implications and how best you can deal with that. So I think that from that perspective, it was a very good discussion.
Сегодня например, мне очень понравился сегодняшний день форума. Я был председателем одной из сессий сегодня, на которой были представители абсолютно различных сфер, были представители международных институтов, главы государств, лидеры бизнеса, академики и так далее. И было интересно увидеть разные точки зрения на проблему мирового кризиса, основные вопросы по кризису, а также как кризис повлиял, но важнее всего, как выйти из него, как решить подобные вопросы. Было очень интересно увидеть презентации этих представителей, но также увидеть их возможные пути решения.
Ну вот в рамках форума сейчас работает Всемирная антикризисная конференция. Как вы оцениваете работу и ее эффективность?
As you know, there is a second World Anti-Crisis Conference within the framework of the forum. How do you feel about its work? Do you feel that it's effective?
I go so. I have not attended it yet, but I know that there has been a lot of discussions even in the past on this last year as well, and I do look forward to having attending the meeting and then listening and learning and then making our own views on that as well. So I look forward to that. I think this is also part of the overall Astana Economic Forum's dialogue, which is very, very important. That's why I think I understand that today's meeting and tomorrow's meeting will be leading all of us towards the anti-crisis conference. I think that's why I think we wish that all the discussions that we are having today and tomorrow will lead towards a good discussion and good outcome and good contributions from the conference.
К сожалению, пока еще не принял участие в данной конференции, но я с нетерпением ее жду завтрашней конференции.
Ну вот по окончании форума все обсуждения будут перенесены на онлайн-площадку G Global, и там будет продолжено обсуждение, где смогут принять участие, то есть все люди со всех стран, независимо от статуса и слоев населения. Как вы оцениваете эту площадку и будете ли вы сами принимать участие в этом проекте, там какие-то, может, тоже предложения, рекомендации?
After end of the forum, all the discussion materials will be put on the so-called G Global online platform for everyone to discuss. So people, no matter what status they hold, they will be able to access these materials and discussing them. How do you feel about this platform?
Oh, this is a very important way of really taking it at the global level. I think this is very good. I think these days we have a wonderful opportunity with the technology. So whatever discussion that has been here, it is very useful that the wider world also can look at it and also contribute it. I understand that you have also a practice of I'm told that there is a discussion forum. I have also agreed to be in one of those in the next couple of months that you do, and you take up some of the issues, and there will be questions, I have been told, from around the world, and then people will give some answer to that based on their own experiences. I think this is a very good opportunity to really involve as many people as possible, from as many countries as possible, and from as many fields as possible. I think this is a very good dialogue mechanism. I hope that will be accessed by as many people as possible as well. Yeah.
Я думаю, что я тоже в нем поучаствую. Мне будет очень интересно посмотреть, какие вопросы будут больше всего обсуждать люди, как они будут обсуждать.
Ну вот вы уже в первый раз или же не в первый раз на форуме, и вообще если у вас будет возможность приехать в очередной раз, вы посетите вот наш Астану, то есть наш форум, получается.
So we know that it's your first time here at the forum, but if you get a chance in the future, are you willing to come again?
Yes, definitely. Yes, I mean, depending on the issues, of course, we have to have the number of issues. Of course, you always have a global issues, but there are, we have a kind of a division of work. You focus on certain areas and you feel that these areas are being discussed. That would be very interesting. But if it is not in the area that you are working on, somebody else, United Nations is a big organization. We have some other experts and some other, the divisions and others, they look at other issues as well. So that would be interesting. Yes, definitely.
Да, действительно, я бы очень хотела принять участие в форуме. Конечно, это будет зависеть от повестки дня, от вопросов, которые будут обсуждаться, потому что, как вы знаете, это большая организация, там есть эксперты по абсолютно разным секторам, сферам. Если это будет сфера, которая будет меня касаться, с удовольствием буду участвовать.
Спасибо большое за интервью.
Thank you very much.
Okay.